Hello everyone, and welcome to another Langrisser mobile video. And today, well, just a little context, I've been kind of out and out. I've been really busy with real life and haven't really made a video in a while, or streamed in a while. But less about me, but today I'm going to be doing another Langrisser mobile video, and today I'm going to actually be reviewing a couple round-robin matches from the 7th season of the Langrisser mobile, well, the 7th season of the Summit der Langrisser tournament. And just for a little context, Summit der Langrisser tournament is just a community-run tournament where some of the top players organize just a kind of casual tournament between people in the community. So in any case, today I'll be reviewing a few of these round-robin matches, and today I will be reviewing the matches that Yangus has posted on his card. Specifically, I will be reviewing his match against Kong and Tranforce. I can also probably check out V-Free, but he didn't post it, and I might as well since I'm here. In any case, let's get started on the first match between Kong and Yangus. Alright, so let's do a little analyzation of each box. So, looks like Yangus is running a pretty meta box with a heavy emphasis on Empire. The only kind of standouts in this box would probably be Bozel, since he doesn't have a ton of synergy with his other team besides the Wet Boy and Kaira. But then again, Kaira can get plenty of attack buffs from other places, and then Wedem can get an attack buff from his 3C, so kind of not really useful. Also, there's Lana, but she has a buffer with Christiane, which is much better. Kong, his box is a little off meta with some meta stuff mixed in. Like, I don't see Landius running around that often, and yeah, Landius is pretty much only here to buff all these Yulise heroes. And yeah, but oh yeah, there's also Zerda, so yeah, kind of off meta stuff, but it can work. Also, he has Transcender in his box, which props. I have a 6-star Transcender as well, but I've tried to use him and he's not good at all. In any case, let's move on. So, yeah, the first ban, Kong's first ban is Hilda, and that makes sense since he has a huge focus on assassins, but he also has a large focus on AoE, so I'm kind of questioning the Hilda pick. It probably would have been a little bit better to ban out something that can really mess him up, mess him up, since he's only running, he's running only 2 tanks, so Wedem would probably be a better ban, because if he doesn't pick a tank here, he's pretty much going to run no tank, unless Yangus decides not to just ban out the tanks. Because Yangus can just run Rigshaw over him if Kong goes tankless. In any case, Yangus bans out Pepsi Man because he has a lot of single target stuff, which is understandable, but his units also can flex to use AoE, so it's not as bad. Whatever. So Yangus goes with first pick Christiane, which is a pretty normal pick and pretty smart pick since Kong banned out his tank, so there's less pressure. There's a bit more pressure to actually pick a tank now. So yeah, and then Kong picks up Lando. So yeah, looks like Kong is a little bit forced into playing Yulise, which is not the best of factions at the moment. And then he also gets rid of two of the most annoying meta units in the game right now, the Wet Boy, and then what's her name? I'll remember it soon enough. Shit. Whatever. So Yangus goes with the Sherry pick, which is a very good pick, because Sherry's act again stuff is really annoying to deal with. And then Kong picks up Werner right now, which is a pretty good pick since he can probably check Sherry, and he can definitely check these other short leg guys, except Maybe, yeah. Except, probably Lana, because Lana can run the revive troops. Whatever. So, Yangus is going after his healers now, and that's a very good pick since now Kong is pretty much forced to pick a healer now. And neither of his healers are great at consistently healing, but they do have good utility. So yeah, it looks like Yangus' plan is pretty much just teleport Lana in, AoE everything down, and then pick anybody off with Sherry. Also, Yangus has a pretty huge mobility advantage right now due to TRS. Also, but Kong can kind of counter that with Act Again shoot. Streaming. I am terrible with names, and it's even worse when I'm streaming. But it's Florentia. Yeah, Florentia. Yeah. So, what else? Yeah, so Kong picks up a second tank, which, not bad to be honest. It's kinda good to do. Yeah, he can kind of counter the AoE by Lana, but we'll see how that works out. And you can also kind of lock down Sherry, but that pretty much means that's a dead juggler if he goes in against Sherry, especially with an attack blessing Sherry. So yeah, a lot of things to consider. And then Florentia gets picked up by Yangus, and then Kong picks up Himiko, which is a very good pick. I'm surprised Yangus didn't ban her out earlier, or Lucretia, honestly. But it looks like Yangus just kind of ran out of time for banning. Yeah, so I'd say pick ban was pretty similar. Nothing too mind-blowing happened. I would say that, yeah, I would say running Goblin troops on Sherry here might not have been the best pick, but it works. She's probably only going to be able to kill Werner, but Werner has to be in defensive stance rather than an offensive stance. And then he's also running single target Lana, which is questionable. Like, she can definitely bust through Lando, but you're gonna have a lot of issues with taking out Himiko and Werner. Also, this is a 5-star Florentia, so yeah. Well, I'll be interested to see how this plays out. So the main strategy here, well, the main goal for Yangus would probably be take out the DPS units, which will be pretty hard since Himiko is immune to like one single strike, and then Werner, yeah, so it seems like Sherry will probably be aiming for the Werner, but the Werner has good range due to his talent and everything. So yeah, that'll be a bit hard. And then, yeah, Florentia unfortunately is a good pick, but unfortunately her speed boost doesn't work on Sherry. It only really work out for Lana and Christiane, while Kong's positioning is very good because Lando's covering Juggler, and then if the Juggler can get in and lock down the Christiane, then Yangus' team is going to be in a lot of trouble. In any case, ooh, that's interesting. Yeah, that's a 5-star floor. Nah. Yeah, Rush actually gives no extra boosts. Okay, so Sherry goes in and does... Is this a normal attack? What the heck is going on here? I see. Yeah, that's smart. But he's gonna trade his Sherry for the Werner. Honestly, I think that he might have wanted to save that move for later. Yeah, he did that a bit too early. Because now Kong's entire team is going to drop on Sherry, and Sherry's probably going to die. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't think... That was a really bold move, and I personally wouldn't have made that. So, yeah, now... Kong is trying to just take out the Sherry so he can make his moves a bit more efficient, and then yeah, he's basically just charging in to finish off Kong, which might be a bit hard. Yeah, and that Sherry's gonna go down. Yeah, that Sherry move was very bold, and I honestly would not have done that because that's just a dead Sherry, and you could probably use Sherry for other stuff. Like, if that was like a Sherry last move, that probably would have done it, but eh. Also, let's see if this Christian... Oh, this Christian does not have Overlord's badge, so... Yeah. So, here... Shit's gonna get real, but I think the best move here would probably just burn Himiko's passive with probably Tiaras. Hopefully cleanse some of the stuff, and then pray to God that Juggler doesn't dunk him. So yeah, probably turn that off. So yeah, that was a pretty good move from Kong, and there's not really much he can Yangus can really do at the moment since he positioned so aggressively. Though that may have been a mistake since... Yeah, that may have been a mistake. Because if this Lana is running a Genius Staff, then she can potentially hit the Lando, but then again, Lando's pretty much at full. Ah, I see. Yeah, that's a... Oh, geez, that's a dead Florentian. Yeah, so that Florentian also does not have a... yeah, that Florentian unfortunately does not have a whatchamacallit badge. Swordsmith medal, yeah. But this is yeah. Oh geez, that's really bad optics. Because that's basically gonna do no damage. But the Lana's gonna get out, heal a bit, and hopefully she can clock the elemental destruction. Yeah. So let's see what. Oh, got lucky. Elemental Destruction's back up. Ha! And she gets out. Also, Florencia's gonna act again, this Juggler, I think, and probably B-Shock to take out the Tiaras. But the Tiaras can just heal up to full and probably not worry about that. Oh, battle support. Interesting. Yeah, honestly... Yeah, that's honestly not very bad. That's not terrible, but I probably would have saved the tokens. Because having Act Again will allow you to just, like, double hit its Yangus with, like, a Himiko or something. Or even a Juggler. And it'd give you turn priority to better bust the Christian. In any case... Yeah. This should be interesting. Since... Yangus is... Okay, well, this Lana is going to have to pull double duty to take out this Juggler and the Landius while also dealing with the Himiko, which is going to be even harder. Yeah, jeez. Oh, and the Himiko and the Florencia got silenced due to Himiko and stuff. But did she get the buff off? Oh no, she can't refresh buff, so guard will be down next turn. Interesting. But what? Yeah, what would I say here? Yeah, it's not looking good for Yangus because at the moment he has worst tyrant priority, and he doesn't really have any damage to take out both Landius and Juggler and Himiko, unless Kong makes a huge mistake, and also Kong is pushing into the center. Okay, I see. So the Tiaras managed to get rid of the silence buff with whatchamacallit, Tear of the Goddess and stuff. Ooh, an attack busting on Lana. So yeah, essentially Lana's gonna have to rely on just getting multiple refreshes on the elemental destruction, and there goes Juggler. Yeah, Juggler is good, but he can really not take magic, especially without any support. So yeah, that's a mega dead Juggler, and then yeah, Lana's just gonna keep spamming an elemental echo because she can, but honestly, Yangus keeps making this mistake in that he keeps attacking tanks when the healer is up, when the opponent's healer is up. So essentially what's happening is Yangus is hitting the tank, and then it's just getting healed back up. So at this point, Yangus really needs to, well, one, reconsider his attack, his troop movement, and two, push into the center already. God dang it, because the fog is closing in, and yeah, he wants to secure that positioning real bad. It might also be a bit harder to do since Himiko can push him around, but yeah, he really needs to take mid. So yeah, battle support on Lando. Yeah, and pretty much all that damage was healed back up, like I said. But also there's this... Okay, yeah, the floor entry is also running heal, so yeah. Oh. And yeah... Oh. Is it... Oh, the TRS got pushed into the fog, but she didn't get slowed, so she's all good. Also, I assume that the TRS got heal blocked, but I don't know. Very questionable move. So yeah. Kong has a pretty decisive lead at the moment because he has secured it pretty well. And Yangus really, really needs to move to the center already, dang it. Yeah, and it's getting to the point where... Oh. Yeah, this is not gonna kill. Yeah. Yeah. Yangus is just bouncing off the Landius. Yeah, at this point he probably should pray for... Well, he's not using Astaroth, but if he were, he'd probably want to pray to using it. But yeah, the Lana's damage is just not sticking at all. Yeah. Yeah, and Kong's just spamming Lightning Shuriken at the moment. Yeah, I don't see how Yangus is going to take this, even though I already know he won. So yeah. Oh. Interesting. Oh, there goes the Lana. Oh, never mind. Yangus lost. So yeah, lots of mistakes on Yangus's part, and pretty solid playing on Kong's part. Okay, so Kong won the first game. Now, let's see how Yangus improves in the second game. Also, hello to everybody who has joined. Thanks for watching and everything. So let's see, there hasn't been any major changes in each person's boxes. Kong is still running with the kind of weird Meteor Elise box, while Yangus is going with a meta box with heavy focus on Princess and Empire, with a little Arc mixed in for some reason. So yeah, Kong, same bands as the first game, and then Kong goes with Lando, and then Yangus is probably going to go with Christian again. At this time, Kong bans out Werner and Himiko, which pretty good bans because now Landius is kind of a... Well, Landius isn't really buffing anybody important. Like, SP Sigma is not that great, to be honest. And I think he's going to pick up SP Sigma. Oh yeah, I just remembered Puppet Girl's name. It's Lucretia. Also, Wetem comes down, and I wonder how Kong will use Lucretia, the Wet Boy, because he's a very good unit, but he does take a little skill to use. Also, Yangus picks up Kayar here, and then Kong is banning out two units that get pretty well buffed by... Oh god, why did he pick Zerda here? Like, I can kind of understand, but why not go with Lucretia, to be honest? Because Zerda gets outranged by Kyura 100% of the time. Okay, in any case, Yangus bans out two healers, which is to be expected. I think he's going to pick up both. No, he picks up Burn, which, not bad pick. Yeah, Burn's aura will mess with both Zerda and the Wet Boy. And then Kong picks up Liana probably for some... Well, yeah. He did... Yangus did a good healer ban in that he got rid of both TRS and Rosenseal, since that allows him to pick up some more AoE, even though he probably doesn't want to pick up AoE here. And then Yangus picks up Elwyn, which is a pretty good pick. And then Kong bans out AoE and act again. Ooh, and we get the Transcender drop. And then Yangus picks up Tiaras, which is gonna make this Kyra really scary. Huh. Very interesting pick. like, as good, nice as Elwyn's like 3C setup is, I probably would have just ran Reign of Glory, whatchamacallit, yeah, Reign of Glory, Sword Soul, and Frontal Assault, but it's not too much of a big deal. Also, this 1C is really bad. He should have gone with Crush. And then Kong. Kong's pretty much running pretty standard. Ooh, he's running Boost on... no, Crush on... the What Boy, interesting. And then Zerado's going with the Meteor setup. Regular Meteor setup. Huh. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. So yeah, nothing too out of the... Actually, this whole match is very out of the ordinary in like very high level play. I'm pretty interested to see what's going to happen. But here, I think Yangus' main MO is probably going to be to get a pick on the Transcender or get a pick on Wedum, which might be hard, or kill off Zera, but Zera's not a huge threat, to be honest. Because, for one, Yangus has a lot... Oh, interesting. So it looks like, yeah, Transcender's gonna do Soul Judgment, pull in Kyura, which is really not gonna do much, and it's just gonna force Tyrius to move up, use Sonata Strife, and then ignore the... I see what's gonna happen. So Wedum throws down stuff. Oh, that's a spirit. That's a spirit boots Wedum. Oh, whatever. Yeah, that Wedum's dead now. Oh god, this is silly. This is gonna be over in like 1 second. So yeah, that's a dead Wedum. Let's see if Christian can actually move up and... Oh, interesting. Very interesting. So yeah, the Wedum lives. Did he... Yeah, he... Oh, let's go back and see this. What the heck happened? Okay. Wow. You don't see this happening very often. Yeah. Oh wow, it didn't even get it only got the troops. Wow, that's really sad. Wow. Yeah, and 1500 attack Elwyn with Sonata Strife. Jesus. Wow, that's really sad. Yeah, that was really careless of Yangus to get pulled in and killed off by Wedum. That's... Yeah, so yeah. Oh yeah, he got a ton of damage reduction. But dang, that is really disappointing. That's really unfortunate for Yangus. Yeah, but that's also a very dead Transcender now. Also, I think... No, Kong... I don't think Kong will get... Nope, Kong gets... yeah, Kong gets first action now. No, not Kong, Yangus. So what Yangus is going to do is he's just going to go for round 2 on Wedum, and Wedum's... No, he's not going to go for round 2 on Wedum because he's getting guarded by Lando. Yeah, that's a pretty fucked Lando. Yeah, so Lando is pretty much gonna melt to anything now. So, I think the... Why did the Zerda go for the Tiaras? He should have gone for the burn. I will say this, the Force of Will stuff is actually gonna be super useful now. But yeah, Kong made a couple mistakes here in that his team cannot beat Elwyn and Burn now, and that's a very dead Zerda in a turn or two. Yeah, so Wedum doesn't really do much to Elwyn. Elwyn can pretty much finish off the Wedum because he got his 3C got clocked. Well, the Wedum's gonna die soon anyways, like right here. And this is pretty much over. Yep. So yeah, very cheesy match. I will say, yeah, the Transcender really did nothing except cheese out the Kyura, and I will say Yangus really underestimated Kong in a lot of places. Like, I would say Yangus needs to be a little bit more careful with placing his units and make sure that he doesn't make really bad trades. So, to do that, I'd probably say focus on learning all your opponents, well, all the unit abilities, and then count out the range for each unit, so you can better anticipate what's gonna happen. For Kong, I'd say pretty solid playing overall. I'd say your box is a bit weird. Kong pulls back, Transcender. I'm not too sure because I don't see Transcender really doing anything useful, to be honest. Yeah. Well, Transcender probably could do like an HP swap, but I don't see that really being helpful in the long run, though he probably could have made an easy pick, but yeah. I think I would also agree that keeping Wedum alive was probably a mistake since Wedum used all his skills. But yeah, very interesting matches. And I guess I'll move on to the next one with Tranforce. So yeah, let's see what's going on. So Yangus is running his same box, and Tranforce this time bans out Rosenseal, which pretty much should tell Yangus that Tranforce is gonna go just commit to AoE no matter what. So I'd say Tranforce is running a very tank pushy box with a lot of healers. So here, Yangus might want to try to force Tranforce into picking his healers early and then maybe getting rid of this tank. So ban out Lucretia. Tranforce will probably panic pick one of his healers and then maybe ban out the revive tanks and pick up Tiaris to possibly one-shot the juggler, but who knows. Okay, so who does... Yep, Yangus bans out Rosenseal. And then Yangus picks up Lucretia here first. Huh, interesting. Because what's going to happen here is Tranforce is probably going to ban out one of these healers, like maybe Leanna or something, Tiaris and Florentia or something. Oh, no, he gets rid of his range, so... Yeah, he gets rid of the range, so it's a lot safer for him to run AoE units. And then Yangus bans out 2 damage dealers units, which is pretty smart. So, oh, yeah. Yeah, it looks like Tranforce is focusing on getting rid of damage, so he can probably run his AoE. But in this sense, he can already run his AoE with, like, Himiko and... Himiko... yeah, Himiko... Aryan Road, Reen, Lucretia, Licorice, if she really wants to. At this point, you probably should just focus on banning out Yangus's remaining healers and just slamming Yangus with AoE. Because Yangus doesn't have any assassins to deal with any of his... Okay, why did he pick Liana here and not Florentia? Because Florentia's act again stuff and just speed boost stuff is generally better than Liana's just only one act again. Weird. I think he's scared of the Bosel, but who knows. So Yangus picks up Bernhardt here, which, yeah. So yeah, Yangus finally yep. Okay, I see what Tranforce was going for. He wanted to get the gospel buff for Himiko, which, okay. In case Yangus gives up Florentia, which can't really do much about that at that point. And yeah, Tranforce is just gonna slam him with AoEs now. And then I think Tranforce is just gonna pick up Florentia here. Huh. That's not what I would have picked, but okay. Yeah. Thanks for listening, Yangus. I hope this helps. And also, I'll probably be posting this to my YouTube channel after I'm done with this. But we'll see. Okay, so Tranforce. Okay, this is very interesting. So Tranforce is bringing a very healery. Okay, a very healery Licorice, and then he's gonna. What the heck are these skills? Wow. Why? Just why? You have plenty of healers and 2 tanks. You can easily just survive and push into the center and just wait out Yangus while just dumping AoEs on his butt. Oh, whatever. Okay. So, yeah, it looks like Christiana's just... That's a 4-star. Even if it's to snipe the puppet, it's not really useful, to be honest. You just want to focus on just slamming him with AoE and having better positioning with the Sacred Bowl, because you could just push units out of the middle. Because with Tranforce's current team, there is absolutely no way that Yangus can break through both these tanks and all these healers. At this point, Tranforce would want to just focus on accumulating as much damage via AoE as possible to either win through damage or to claim mid, or both. So yeah, this Tranforce's setup really doesn't make any sense. In any case, let's see what Yangus is trying to do. So Yangus is still bringing that useless 1C skill, because I really hope none of his units die to this setup, because Tranforce really won't be able to kill much. And then Lucretia, it's hard to say, because even with single target damage or AoE damage, it would be hard to kill anything that kill any of his units. I think Burn's the best bet to do anything right now would probably be bring Shield Bash and focus on trying to take out one of the tanks, but that's incredibly hard since both their tanks have revives. Also, Himiko gets the... Why use Resonating Might here? Is he gonna act again? Why? Why? You're gonna lose turn priority now. Why? Yeah, just that act again is completely pointless. Would have been better to save it for a more impactful time. Is he trying to kill off the Christiane? Okay, let's see. So the Christiane can revive, but she can't be healed for 2 turns, so it's not a big deal. But that Elwyn's in a lot of trouble, though. The Elwyn's probably just gonna run around and use his 3C again and just go bananas or something. Oh yeah, 1 second. Let me check the Florentia. Florentia stats. That's pretty high-end. Huh. Also, that probably wasn't a good idea as well, since there's really no follow-up, and yeah, the Christiane's probably gonna die, but whatever. Oh wait, the Lucretia can just teleport in with Puppet. But, Yangus, Tranforce just has so much healing, it's not really gonna do much. Yeah, his best bet at Mo would probably be teleport Kyra in, and then hope that the Black Hole kills off the Himiko. Will it? Nope. So yeah, now Yangus is in a lot of trouble. Yeah, so there goes the Christiane, which honestly wasn't making a huge impact in the first place. That's a pretty good move. So, yeah, since the Himiko didn't die, she's gonna get this fixed damage proc and then do a lot of damage. Inflict a lot of debuffs, and And Yangus really can't do much against the Himiko now. And that all survives. And the Himiko is going to teleport all the way back to safety, and then the Himiko is probably going to drop another 3C and kill off both L1 and Burn. Oh. Ah! L1 lives because Burn died at the same time. That's an interesting interaction. Yeah, but honestly this... Yangus probably should have just brought another AoE skill on Lucretia and like gone Dark Reaper. Yeah, gone Dark Reaper. Yeah, Dark Reaper, Heaven Sanction, and Black Hole or something in a situation like this, but yeah. But yeah, Yangus just is not killing Tranforce on just so many small interactions. Also, Metal One can't do any damage to the Hilda. It's very funny. But yeah, Tranforce pretty much has a commanding, well, a decisive lead at the moment, since he can just keep spamming AoEs with Himiko. And there's really nothing Yangus can do about it at this point. Yeah. Yeah, and that's not gonna really do a ton, because Liana is still up, and now there's space for Himiko to just run in and keep spamming whatchamacallit, Lightning Shuriken. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. And there goes Himiko. Interesting. That was a very big throw. Did Tranforce forget that Himiko's talent was down? Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, he should have just kept her in guard range. What the heck is happening in this match? What the heck? Also, that's a very dead Hilda now. Yeah, he probably should have tried to change Hilda into Horus rather than Lancer. But yeah, that was a match for Tranforce to look. Wow, yeah, Tranforce really should have won that. Well, whatever. So yeah, this time Tranforce is banning out Lucretia first, and then pretty samey box, except Yangus is trading out a lot of his dark and AoE stuff for assassins, which, okay, but why Landius? Landius really does nothing for his box. Well, it does. Well, Landius does have the revive and everything, but that's pretty much saying, hey, he has revives and everything, but it makes him extra weak to assassins. So yeah. In any case, Tranforce picks up Liana first pick, which not ideal, but eh. Okay, and then Yangus first picks Werner. Interesting. So yeah, it looks like Tranforce is trying to get rid of support for. Yeah, support for Werner. Well, he doesn't want to give Yangus too many single target DPS because they might struggle against a combination of Werner and Elwyn and Lucretia, but I think Christiane would pretty much be able to wall him out. Yeah. Probably would have been better to ban out Wedum, honestly. So yeah, Tranforce bans out some more princesses, and then Yangus picks up Wedum. Interesting. Yeah, I'm surprised Tranforce didn't try to ban out any of like the healers or tanks to force Yangus into a specific pick. Like, if Tranforce banned out like one of the tanks first, then Yangus would have been forced to pick one of these two tanks, and then he could have better sussed out what Yangus would want to run. Any case. So, Tranforce is forcing Yangus to play Yelise, which, interesting. Oh, interesting. Patsier. We'll finally get to see her do some runs. Well, something. Yeah, I haven't seen Patsier since like 2 or 3 seasons ago, so yeah, that'll be interesting. So yeah, Tranforce probably wants to ban out healers. Like, definitely wants to get rid of Rose Seal, and then probably Leanna, because Act Again on P2 is really annoying to deal with when you're P1. But he gets rid of Sherry and SP Sigma. Why? Okay. Well, he picks up Zerida here, and okay, Zerida has about as much range as Werner, but it's not that great. Okay. Yeah, and okay. So Tranforce bans out 2 healers. And why did Tranforce leave Rose and Seal when he's running multiple potentially 2 AoEs? I think the Patsier is mostly there to run the assassination skill, but what were those bans? Wowie. Yeah, this is a single target Patsier. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I think Tranforce is what got overly focused on running 2 assassins in this sense. Very interesting. Also, that Lucretia is there for faction buffing. Ha. Yeah. But the problem with Patsier, like in this assassination sense, is she gets zoned out. Yeah, she gets zoned out by Werner and both Wedham and Helena. Like, I don't think the optics are good, to be honest. But yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, and Yangus gets a breathe on that. Oh, interesting. Okay, I think what's gonna happen here is Zerida's gonna go up and assassinate the Werner, because that was really bad positioning on Yangus's part. Yeah, that's a very dead Werner. Unless he was running like defensive stance, but wow, that was a terrible positioning. Like, I know you want to be really aggressive with your assassins, but you got to make sure that they don't die to the opposing assassin, because that puts you at a humongous disadvantage. Wow, that was just really bad positioning. Yeah, like, honestly, it would have been smarter to just move Werner last or later, because his positioning is a lot more important than, say, your tank or Helena, because Helena has like 1 billion movement, and then Wedham, he has like 10 range, and you're not really going to be moving Rose and Seal to your center. Just wow, you need to really focus on learning. You really need to focus on learning when to move specific units, because you're giving up a lot of free kills here, and you can't be doing that at this level of play. So yeah, Zerida just goes down, and she's gonna kill off the Zerida, since there's that trade. That's a trade. But now Helena is in a lot of trouble now, because one, she can't get guarded by Landius. Rose and Seal can't help her, and then only Wedham can really follow up, and Tranforce can pretty much take his time and take out Helena. It's not going to be good. And there goes Helena. Yeah, 2-for-1 trade, very bad. That was very bad. Yeah, I would say this is pretty much over now. Like, Yangus is so far behind, and he won't be able to break through the Christian in any meaningful way at the moment. And yeah, oh my god, why? Yeah, just, why not save that for later? He didn't need to just drop the 3C and do nothing. That's just incredibly inefficient. So yeah, Crystal Ward, so the Rose and Seal can't get assassinated, but the thing is, Patsier can't assassinate Rose and Seal because she's female, so yeah. Yeah, I think Yangus is just panicking at this moment. I don't know what's going on here. But, yeah, it's really bad optics. Very concerning. Yeah, and the sword dies, and yeah, wow. And yeah, one of them just runs away, and yeah, it's pretty much, this is pretty much over. Yeah, wow. Yeah, and that's a dead Lando now. Oh. Nah. So yeah, that's game 2. Very sloppy on Yangus' part, to be honest. And then Yangus concedes. Here, Okay. Well, I'd say Yangus, he has a pretty good box, but you really need to improve your, just improve your general gameplay. Improve your general game, well, not general gameplay, but you need to, one, focus on thinking through your unit movement. So which movement units move first, and focus on what your opponent moves next. Let's say your pick ban game. It's not bad, but you should also try to focus on what you're trying to run, and then try to predict what your opponent is trying to run. And if you can improve also, you need to improve your positioning. Like, focus on your positioning the most right now, because it's very, very sloppy, to be honest. Other than that, if you can improve your positioning, improve your pick ban game a little bit, but I think for the most part it's pretty solid. And then focus on your unit movement. I think you can definitely get pretty far in the regular Langrisser season. But yeah, very interesting matches. It's always very interesting matches. It's always fun to see just different play styles and seeing where people can improve it. And yeah, you may have not done well. Well, you may have lost in the just the general games, but I wouldn't get too focused on that, since this game, it's always one. It's a game about just having fun. So as long as you're out having fun, it's all good. 2, it's a work. Improving your gameplay is always a work in progress. So don't beat yourself up too much. And 3, I'd just say, just try to set goals for yourself that are easy and achievable to attain, because that way it'll be a little bit easier to just deal with any missteps you have. And yeah, I just say take the game at your own pace and just relax. But I could pretty much say that to any other player. Just say, yeah, just try to have fun, set your own boundaries, and don't get set your own boundaries and set your own expectations, and just have fun with the game. But yeah, I had a pleasure reviewing all these, and yeah, I hope to review a bit more. But for now, I think I'm gonna take off, because I have real life shit to take care of. In any case, that's my pizza. That's my pizza. I'm signing off. I hope everyone had fun, and I'll see you around. Bye.